Welcome to a reaction video. Why is Paul Hibbert making a reaction video, you might ask? Well, I was going to make a video called 5 Insane Home Automation Ideas from Reddit, until Reed crawled into my brain and stole it from me using his psychokinetic powers. If you haven't subscribed to the Smart Home Solver channel, then you might as well. Everybody else has. I'm not jealous at all. Stupid Reed. In all fairness, Reed has one of the best smart home channels on the internet, and it is so popular for good reason. It's popular because it's filled with incredible information from a very knowledgeable human being with a really sweet family, great sense of humor, and delivered in a way that everybody can appreciate. Reed is absolutely spot on with everything he says and does. Except for that one time that he did the Zigbee thing and didn't even move his pelvis.
Oh, the Zigbee.
That was weak. Weak sauce, Reed. Don't do that again. But enough of this gibbering. Here are 5 completely insane smart home ideas that I didn't think of. This is insanely cool. I have nothing funny to say, but this guy does. Ow! Hee! Hee-hoo! This is one of those automations that I am not clever enough to do because it requires an Arduino. What he's doing is he has a PIR sensor at the bottom of the stairs and a PIR sensor at the top of the stairs, and whenever you trigger motion from the bottom one, it triggers the going upstairs sequence. And if you trigger it from the top of the stairs, it triggers the going down the stairs sequence. They both turn off after a set time frame. Jobs are good. I don't know how to do it, but jobs are good. If I had an electrical socket anywhere near my staircase, I would do this. When Nisha was out of the house and didn't know I was doing it, I would do this.
That's not okay. Stop doing stupid things when I'm not in the house.
There was that time with the sugar. Look at that. Turning into sludge. Hell. What have I done? Dumb idea. I'm gonna get my ass absolutely kicked. I'm going to link all of these projects in the description for this video, so if you want to achieve any of those things, there are some links there as to how you can do it. If you don't want to do this the clever way, if you want to do it the Paul Hibbert idiot way, you could just buy some of these LED strips that have a built-in motion sensor and attach one to each step. The bonus here is they're battery powered and the batteries last a really long time. The disadvantage, of course, is that they're not going to trigger in that really cool sequence. They're just going to come on as soon as they see you. I mean, lights your staircase. You're just not Michael Jackson. Why did you mention that you could do as a home assistant? You didn't do a home assistant, idiot. Home assistants!
This home in New York has a custom-made Disneyland sign with light strips behind, and it looks amazing. The way that they're doing it is creative. They're using the city's subway's API to know when the next train will arrive. Then it adds the time it takes for them to walk to the station and changes the light based on that. I love how this simplifies the process of knowing what time to leave.
First of all, why does his YouTube channel look like a TV show? How many pixels does his camera have? Does he have all the pixels? Does his camera have some of the pixels that my camera was supposed to get? Because I don't understand how this is possible. I only have this camera because Reed recommended it to me over Twitter. And as soon as I bought it, Reed said, "You'll be glad you bought that camera. It's really good. I've just upgraded from that one to a better one myself." That's how you survive in the YouTube game. You recommend your outdated equipment to your competition. So they're just almost as good as you. Just almost. This is a Disney sign with a light fitted behind it that automatically changes color to reflect the train schedule for your commute.
Ha! I'm going to sue you! Ha ha!
Reed illustrates the value of this using his super cute daughter to demonstrate general family inefficiency. Is this what I have to do? Is it to get to 360,000 subscribers? Have a baby? Nisha, we're having kids! Hope you're happy. So I don't want to be a jerk, but and please don't bash me in the comments for saying this. Don't trains run to the same schedule every day anyway? I mean, the API isn't required. It's kind of like using a volcano to boil an egg. You could buy any smart home LED strip and program it into the app, change the color at this time each day, Monday to Friday, and it would achieve the exact same result. Is it just me?
You could just set it on a schedule for weekday mornings, which is really easy to set up.
Oh, it's not just me. More importantly though, when did Reed hire a ghost to control his phone for him? That's the big money right there. That's what 350,000 subscribers will get you. A team of ghosts. Not jealous of his team of ghosts at all. That did not just happen. That is the most A-Team thing I have ever seen in my life. The only thing is missing is A-Team music. A-Team music is copyrighted. Can't use that. I wish I was this clever. I've read the instructions as to how this guy achieved this twice, and all I've taken away from it was something to do with a python and some Velcro. That's about all I understood. This thing's like using a motorized arm to push the flap open, and it's got like a Velcro hinge, so if you got your arm trapped in it, it would just snap away so it wouldn't do you any damage. The guy's thought of everything. It's a fella called Smoke, and if you're watching this, you are just the best person ever. I really want to do this, but I am never going to have the time to figure it out. You don't actually have to be able to code because he's uploaded his code for you, but you're going to need some experience of the whole Raspberry Pi thing. What's that? What's that thing called? Boom! Assistance! If this chap is in the UK, I'm just going to pay him to come around my house and do it for me. When Nisha's not around.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm English, so when one of our teams succeeds in a sporting event, we celebrate like this. Oh, jolly good. Barnstable just got another wicket for the Blarington Smythe Cricketing Association. Meanwhile, in America... Stop Googling for Blarington Smythe. I made it up. And it's not clear how this has been achieved. The fog machine is clearly being triggered by something. We think it's probably RF or infrared. Reed has rightly, I think, presumed that a Broadlink RM4 Pro sends the RF signal that the remote control would normally send to trigger the fog machine, and the Broadlink RM4 Pro is being triggered by Home Assistant using an API. One thing's for sure, this gentleman has more money than I will ever have, but only 3 friends and a wife. You're just jealous. Jealous, yeah. Yeah, jealous of the guy with the theatre seating and the Mortal Kombat video game arcade machine in his basement and his mini golf and his... Yeah, I am quite jealous, actually. Yeah, quite jealous. Check out Game Room Theatre on both Instagram and YouTube for some absolutely eye-watering footage of his absolutely beautiful house. You'll throw up. I did. This is genius. They took a product from the worst manufacturer in the smart home industry and turned it into a parent. No more parenting for you. You've got a Philips Hue remote control. This is being achieved on Node-RED using a Raspberry Pi. It's listening out for Zigbee key presses, and it's responding to those Zigbee key presses by sending ADB commands across the network to the Fire Stick. That's just genius. And this is so beyond me that I could cry actual tears if it wasn't for the fact that Reed has solved it for us numbskulls.
It's slightly advanced using ADB commands, but there's another really simple way to do it, and one is using a Broadlink button. And if you've ever looked for a good solution to trigger Amazon routines with a button, then you're in luck.
I have the Broadlink buttons. I absolutely no idea that you could use them to trigger Amazon routines. This is huge. If I'd known that, I would have made an entire video about it ages ago. You can actually use these buttons to do literally anything now. As usual with anything that is Amazon related, there will be a slight delay whilst it goes off to the internet, but if you're going to use it for this purpose, what's a delay? I don't think I'm getting across just how much of a big deal this actually is. Shall I demonstrate by making my head explode? No! Stop making the same jokes every week! Stop it! I swear to God, if you make the same joke again! So what Reed is suggesting is that you create a routine that says, if you press this button, then trigger a custom routine that basically just emulates as if you'd said the phrase, start playing Peppa Pig on Netflix. This is like mind-blowingly clever. What automations do you guys use that would blow us all away? Reed wants to know. He's gonna make a follow-up video that features your Don't tell him, tell me. I need the followers. I need the attention. I need the subscribers. I'm kidding, of course. Film yourself doing your incredible automations. Don't not just like turning lights on. He might find that boring. In fact, email in those too. Really, that'll fill his inbox up. If you email to the email address here, I think it's smarthomesolver@gmail.com, there is a good chance that you'll get featured on Reed's YouTube channel to his 346,000 subscribers. Thanks to Reed for sponsoring today's video. You didn't really sponsor today's video. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I just said that and left it out there on the internet that Reed had sponsored my video? Oh my God, how desperate is Smart Home Solver? That's pathetic. If you haven't subscribed to Reed already, he's absolutely awesome. He's one of my favorite channels on YouTube. I've been recommending him for a while. There is a link in the description not only to Reed's Smart Home channel on YouTube, but also to instructions for everything that has been featured today if you fancy having a crack at these absolutely bizarre and yet unbelievably amazing automations. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. That'll tell YouTube's algorithms it was a good video, and more people should see it. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. If you ding the bell, it lets YouTube know that you want to be notified when I upload videos. These incredible people here are my patrons from Patreon. Without them, there would be no channel. I say it every week. I'm desperately trying to find new ways to say how amazing they are. Without them, I couldn't still be doing this. If you want to be one of those incredible people, you can do that at either Patreon or buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and either way, I'll flipping well love you forever. These are my Facebooks and my Twitters and my Instagrams. Come and hang out there and we can be best friends. See you next time. You'll really like that camera. That's the one I used to have before I upgraded. That's not a very good Reed impression. You should probably do the wig a bit better. Like, Reed has better hair than that. I think I look more like Brian from Automate Your Life. They just do his homelessness. We're in it. Trying to half swear with crisps in your mouth so it doesn't actually come out as a swear word, but it's clearly blatantly a swear word. Very difficult. Shall I demonstrate by making my head explode? That was a bit too questioning.